crashing due to the delay. I'm going to take a few seconds before I actually even say the broadcast message, and hopefully that doesn't really get anyone, or doesn't really lose me. Uh, Regardless, due to America's richest companies plagiarizing all my work, I am now stuck with the fact that they hacked my Facebook account and hacked my pages, and they erased all the information pertaining to how Masquerade plagiarized my work. They also delayed my stream by 10 to 15 seconds, usually around 13 seconds, but lately it's been around 8 seconds. So as a result, I've chosen to wait a minute before I actually state the broadcast message again, to make sure that the broadcast message is on stream. Welcome back to the show. Sorry about that. It's like the most humdrum, boring like message right now. Before it sounded epic. Now I'm just like so like just flabbergastingly like having such a bad day over it. I still can't believe they hacked my Facebook page's account and they erased all my information. Like I can't even think of how else to write. Yeah, I just like, all right. So I posted up on my Facebook page looking for graphic artists, and then I posted like the details and whatnot, like how Masquerade plagiarized my work. How Masquerade plagiarized my work. Sorry. How Masquerade plagiarized my work, because I was thinking of doing, because I was not thinking, I was trying to hire people out even back then, but I was just in the mix of a slew of stuff. But yeah, I couldn't even. Yeah. So either way, yeah, it's beyond heinous. Finally had someone contact me though, and they're like, they basically were pointing it out, but it sounded so much like me. It was so funny how the person wrote it and everything. Like, not to be a dick, it was kind of smart. But like, the only reason I even like went into way too much detail earlier. Like, I was kind of a jerk about it. Not really a jerk about it. I just shouldn't have really said it how I said it. But I was like trying to tell the I was trying to point out because like the guy kind of or the person that messaged me, since I didn't have all the other previous posts there, they had like almost no details as to like the setup, and the whole setup was basically based on the details that it's all contractual based pay and whatnot, and if we can't generate the funding to like really like pay for it, I'm not going to be like wasting my time if they can't basically generate the funding themselves, because most of these graphic artists usually like have like venues. Oh man. Yeah, most of them have like venues or other like means of like oh, that's why, or other means of basically generating like viewership, or not viewership but the um what's it called? Yeah, but I think I'm lagging like no other. I think that's why. Oh yeah, yeah. So they have like at least like enough leads for me to go off of, to where at least it's worth it for me to hire them out and to be able to do the rest of the work. And actually, most of the time it was just kind of that, like, because I was doing basically face tracking type algorithms is what it is. And they were basically just gonna do like one main stage, one quick like stage that I could basically alter the colors to and whatnot myself once I figure out like good colors to use. I mean, I'd still use them multiple times and whatnot, and I'd still pay them eventually, regardless, even more. So like, they would still eventually keep getting paid as many as based off of how many like good renditions I actually use or make or whatever. And so it was a forward-facing camera to make sure that my face wasn't ever really on stream, like exposed, but like basically able to basically to be comfortable with a forward-facing to with a forward-facing camera. Sorry, but whatever. So like I went through my Facebook page trying to figure out why this guy messaged me, how he messaged me, and then I see that all my posts are deleted. And it was only like one or two posts, but they're like important and pivotal. So I was just like, dude, now I can see why this kid hates me or why I kind of like got so overly frustrated over it. But it was just like, what in the dude, I was just raged out. It took me like 30 minutes to say something so stupid and remedial. So my apologies for that explanation, but it was just like outrageous to be honest. Like I'm still to this day, like to this minute, like mad, like raged out, like yeah, like and I'm even more mad over the fact that I finally had a graphic artist like contact me after like half a year of waiting, half a year debating this, and now it's probably just someone that's just gonna like get ruined over it, like. And it's kind of funny because I have like at least like enough to pay for like most of the work that I was looking for anyways, like off the bat, like to generate like investor interest. Slash, not really. It's not really. It actually is more than enough because I would never pay that like the amount that half these people ask for like a website or anything of that nature. It's just like that's outrageous.
Let's
With how many
go.
companies are out there, I would not even pay like even $100 for a website. Like I'd probably pay like if I had like a whole school working for me, that'd be different because they'd be getting it done in like less than an hour. So I'd expect it to be like more than high quality, and I would probably get it in like yeah, and I would figure like with the fact that like it's more or less well either way, I figure I'd drop like at most like nowhere close to even 500 slash at most like 1,000. And even professionals don't even charge more than like $100. It's like a few hundred to be honest at most. They're like not even a few hundred. Um, I remember seeing someone posting online that it was like I think it was like 100 to $500 or something like that. I wouldn't even pay that much to be quite honest. I mean, it's not like I'm looking for like some like overly drawn out type setup, but I was setting it up through like contractual based means because I would require the person to work for me the whole time, and it's not like they wouldn't be able to generate the interest themselves. Is what I was also debating slash kind of just. I figure it's kind of a challenge for someone to go that far out of their way, but then again, it's like not really. I do the work like 90% of the time myself, regardless, but not to like badmouth anyone or anything, but not to like demean anyone. Not like I'm trying to demean them or anyone else in the industry, but it's like the same thing. Regardless of how much they're asking for, it's not worth how much they're asking. Yeah, yeah, that's funny. Yeah, that too, and it's like, but I mean like still, like I would not pay that much like off the bat for like one or two like simple things. Like I used to be able to get half this work done off of like heavier better forums for like less than $50 to like $100. Yeah, see that's smart. I would recommend getting into like anything 3D type staging slash 3D environments and basic GUIs and basic Photoshop. Or not basic GUIs, but like Photoshop and GUIs. But 3D stage art, 3D basic, or basically 3D, and then Photoshop and like GUIs. Because I mean, all my websites are basically GUIs, hyperlinks, and clickable objects. So I mean, it's not anything like overly challenging, overly draining. I don't know why I'm chasing the zone, but I mean, it's like outrageous. It's like I felt like a dick even talking to the or like trying to message the guy because it's like, dude, I had like a full fledged like the most epic like thing I thought of like to post this up for people to like know how simple the job like details were and see what good rate they would give me. So I'm not looking for like bottom dollar type stuff. I'm willing to pay the guy up to like a like the best way I could put it is it's contractual based. So it starts off low at the very beginning to where you at least like basically make like less not really less than the medium, but you make some money opposed to no money, and then eventually you generate like 10 to 15 times the regular pay that you would have gotten anyways, to sometimes even a few thousand times more. So I mean, it like personally for me, I would have done half this work anyways. Like once I get into like the whole graphic artist type community, but getting a drawing tablet and that and stuff of that nature gets quite expensive. So I mean, why would I pay someone the money I could just use to buy graphic artist type, or I mean a tablet for graphic arts? Like that's my main like reasoning behind everything. So I just felt kind of remedial. Because I mean, an iPad Pro is like less than $1,000 on payments, and I could do 90% of this work the second I get an iPad Pro. Like $200 with 250, I think, to like I think it's like $200 would get me my designs patented. And by the time I patent everything and I generate interest off of me drawing everything on stream after I do a basic drawing, and then I expand on like details, it would just basically be what it is. But actually, I wouldn't be able to get people into the. I mean, it wouldn't be possible for people to get into like the R&D or behind the scenes type stuff too heavily. But then at that point, I'd have a bunch of YouTube videos just detailing like what the live stream segment was and what the stuff was edited out, or what's like. Yeah, it would be like a half an hour live stream, and then I'd cut it out for all like the compromising details to every single design that I have. Oh, whoa, that was dope. But then I'd also see, but then I'd also be able to like completely broadcast like a better. I'd be able to teach everyone the science behind my design, behind my behind my inventions as like the next part of the stream. But I guess that's all software also, so I don't know. I guess it's kind of like a 50-50 mix. Yo, bro. I would almost, uh, I would say computers are smart also, but a drawing tablet and all that is kind of slightly more challenging than like an iPad Pro, than like a or say or like a better tablet. But then again, I guess my drawing pencil has is something I'm trying to release myself also. My drawing stylus, because it'd be like basically like a real pencil slash real. Dude, it'd be epic once I actually get it out. Once I can design these and patent these ideas, be super fresh and epic. And I'd probably try. I'd make them affordable. I wish. I would make some at that rate. Actually, I'd make it like basically possible for like people in school. If you're not getting FAFSA or like any student aid or anything of that nature, or like you're not really generating much funds and not by choice, I'd make it affordable. No, no, I wish. Drawing styluses go from like $100, and what well the type that I'm talking about is like two to like easily better than an iPencil. iPencil tried basically manipulating everyone else's work and tried writing it over it, and they're like, oh yeah, it'll work like this for a few years, but that's also like a 50% blown out lie. But I'd probably try to make them at like 20 at the cheapest, probably like 25 being like a 75% type, being like an 80 to 90% discount at like 25. But these are like long lasting type styluses that don't really break in like half a year. And it's primarily the software that you're paying for by these points. I wonder if these guys just posted or just drove off. Cause it's like I'm not really trying to pay for someone to learn what I am already gonna learn when I can already learn it at like a faster pace than what they would basically do their work. Yeah, no, that's cool. I'm surprised your parents let you stay awake this late. Or do they not know? That's smart regardless. Hey, you have your mic off, so that's smart. Yeah, that's cool. It's understandable. Yeah, it should be live still, as far as I'm concerned. Let me check. Yeah, it should be live. Still has me at like the top of the hill, but that's cool. You're driving the wrong way. Opposite, opposite. Try not to speed boost either. Here. You ready? We're almost out of gas, so I'm gonna take this like as light as possible. I'm gonna head towards this like road area. It's been a while since I got stuck just taking one vehicle. Watch out, there's like some guys in this building. Actually, it only seemed like one guy. It is only one guy. Did you just drop down? Yeah. What's up with this? We can take his vehicle. Oh man. There's do you guys want some boosters? Drop some bullets.
I got supplies.
I think I'm gonna drop the half grip right now also. Dang it. Someone driving up. Oh, they drove up and across the street. They're on top of the hill. You want me to drive, just switch seats. Oh no way, that's cool. Yeah, keep driving a bit. They're on top of that
Enemies
hill.
ahead.
To the like top right of that marker. Don't get too close. Don't want to run straight up at him. Just like, if anything, playing the grass is the better setup. playing the prone game. Oh, there they go. Bunch of sissies. They drove off. They're trying to play the field. They're gonna wrap around or something. Here, I'm gonna cut them off by walking. Dude, seriously. Oh, there they are. Hold up. Nice. Oh, watch out. There's a guy sniping directly at us from the left. Oh, what? That's dope. Here, see if you can revive me real quick. Thank you. There's a guy running up right behind you. Right behind you, right behind you. There's two guys right behind you. GG. That's my fault. Couldn't even figure out how not to get. I wonder how this guy popped me so quick, dude. That's so lame. Even with the AWM, it's been taking me more than one shot to knock a person. Level 3 helmet, level 3 vest. What's up with this? Maybe at that range. Alright, GG. I'll talk to you later. Whoops. Pressed the wrong button trying to wave. Funny sight. Alright. As for the rest of this, gonna take another quick break to see what the issue is with this, with what I have, with what I've been doing for the last few minutes. So I'm gonna mute myself. It'll be like 5 minutes before I just start another match.